Today is World Elephant Day, and the theme for this year is the matriarchs and the memories. One, it takes a role on me in reminding me of the leadership that the matriarch takes. An elephant lives in two distinct families. The matriarchs lead the family and the bachelor hearts or lead the males. So today as we celebrate this, it's reminding me of the leadership that the elephant possesses, and this can also be emulated by people to learn more about the leadership in everything they're doing. The day comes to create awareness, to show people the importance of the elephant. And the other thing is to let them know the plight of the elephants. The challenges that elephants face today, last year there is what we were having and today we don't have. So a day comes to highlight the new emerging issue that conserving elephant. What are these challenges? What have we been able to do? Where are the gaps? And what do we need to do? It gives us an opportunity as well to focus and to do the model for tomorrow or the next year when we'll be celebrating World Elephant Day. Kenya today, according to the African Elephant Database and also the Kenya Wildlife Service, after the census that was done recently, we are now headed to 40,000 elephants. This is a decrease to increase. What I mean is that there are areas elephants continue decreasing and there are areas elephants keep increasing. If you look at Africa, the population of elephants continue coming down. We are now at 315,000 elephants in all the 29 African elephant registries. Some countries increasing a bit and others are losing their population. Elephants continue facing a couple of challenges from the order of their threats. One of the key threats now is the habitat loss. And this, of course, gives birth to human-wildlife conflict and also give back to issues to do with degrading the confidence from the wildlife agency. Climate change is also coming in handy because some of the reason why you see elephants moving from one area to another is because some of the food that they used to eat, for instance like in Tsavo, they are walking long distances to for water. Poaching is also not left behind, it's also coming up. Kenya Wildlife Service and Africa at large, the African wildlife agencies have managed poaching to the level that we can celebrate that poaching has come down, but other threats are coming up seriously. The other thing is actually an emerging issue is poisoning, retaliation, community killing elephants. And this is as a result of the delay in compensation, or there could be no compensation at all. So there is a community catharsis of frustration, and this is taking up elephants seriously. The other thing is actually the inadequate resources. The Wildlife Agency, the Kenya Wildlife Service require more resources to be able to holistically cover all the areas we have the elephant. And the last one is sometimes policy comes in and it requires political support, which at times we find elephants being involved in politics, and that way still affect the conservation of elephants at large. An ordinary person living whether close or far from the elephant area can contribute to conserving these gigantic species. How do you do this? First, you need to be informed, and this is what we are doing by setting up a day to learn why it is so important. Why do we have elephants? We call them keystone species. We call them flagship species. Elephants connect other species. They drive the ecology. They drive other species in an ecosystem. So once you learn the connectivity between elephants and other species and man, you'll be able now to be part of that and understand that as an individual, whether I am living near the elephants' habitats or not, I should also take part. Elephants drive economy. We call them drivers of economy in this country from the tourism as aesthetic value. There is a lot of cultural attachments to the elephants. Different communities associate themselves with the elephants in many ways. The other thing is elephants, from the defecation aspect, they help in seed dispersal. So the more plants you need to see in this ecosystem, in this area where we live, elephants also help us to clean the air. So there is no other way other than support the elephants. And when you bring elephants, you bring other species, they're on board. I will keep walking, and I'm walking, and what keeps me walking and keep me doing this is the urge. Anytime I finish a walk edition, I still feel, and from the interactions with the people along the way, how much most of our community have no information. And also when I'm walking, I also see the other institutions that come on board. Many institutions now are looking forward to support the cause. I feel that this is not something that I should stop. It's like I've just started. When I started this work 10 years ago, I have moved into another level now. People are asking me, how can we be also part of this work? Something that I never see before. I'm also doing this because I have seen young generation coming on board who basically needed to be part of the cause. They may not work, but I'm there as the ambassador to educate them. For a man to see, you need to see a man. Africans need to see an African doing what our forefathers did. I'm offering there as a sacrifice for elephant and for generation. I've encountered several incidences where I feel I am kept there for a purpose, and sometimes it's so challenging. Sometimes it moves me. I remember several families in Kajiado took me to their family to enjoy a dinner, only to realize that they were inviting me. Then they took me to the graveside where a certain man buried his wife, his son, that were trampled by elephants. I remember also in Kakamega, the magistrate resident invited me to the court just to see a sentence of a poacher. Just before they were prosecuted, I was invited to talk to them, to let them know that what it is to kill an elephant and what it is to be involved in the trafficking or in the ivory business. And a moment that I felt that this man has gone in with information. The 16th edition comes in to remind us about the connectivity between the elephant, people, and land. I'll be walking through 8 critical ecosystems that used to be together, but due to the infrastructure, due to expansion of human population, development has come, inadequate resources, we've lost some of this connectivity completely. So I come in to remind the 4 regions that I'll be passing the importance of connecting, opening those connectivity. I know in Kenya, we are struggling bringing to amalgamate those corridors or connectivity. So we need to let other countries know that we have suffered a bit and we do not want them also to follow us. And also, there are also opportunities that can come on board on how to. We've not lost everything. There is what we can do to save the remaining habitats. Some of them are quite huge, the Gorogosa, the Nyerere, Seru, and even the Gonarizo. They are so big, and we can only maintain if we think about the 100 years from now. How will those connectivity be? How will those areas that surround the park? Because we cannot conserve without bringing the community that borders the park on board. If you want to walk far away, walk with the people. And if you want to walk fast, walk alone. I still want to walk far. I need you wherever you are. Let's walk together. What does the walking means? We need support. We need, and your support to me, help me to reach the message to the next person like you who have not heard about the elephants. So let's walk together this journey. Let's finish the journey well. Identify here and then identify there. So it is not the edge of the gospel, but it is again not the beginning. We are in between, and we need to walk this journey together.